That has coming in. Let's start with that. It's coming in from Himanshu. He's from Udaipur and it's on Gensol Engineering. Now that stock has been in focus. A lot of news flow that have come in over the weekend. The fact the promoter has sold close to 9 lakh shares in the open market, which is close to 2.37% of the equity, valued at close to 30 odd crore rupees. But this fund, whatever the promoter is getting by selling this shares, is something that the company will, the promoter will be using to infuse back into the company. They are looking to do a fundraise, which will be crucial for Gensol Engineering. So keep an eye out for that. Now, how will the company, how will the promoter infuse these funds back into the company? Back in June 2024, they had issued close to 61.84 lakh warrants to promoters and multiple investors. Now, of this 61.84 lakh, around 15.3 lakh warrants were subscribed by the promoters, and as per the subscription terms of the warrants, around 25% is the amount that has been paid upfront, while the remaining 75% the company had an option to call for this amount by around December 2025. So most likely the company might look to prepone this call for this 75% of the balance amount, and that's how the promoters and other investors could infuse funds back into the company. So close to 404 crore rupees is something that is pending amount that can be called for this warrants, and of this 404 crore, nearly 1/4, that is around 100 crore, is something that the promoter will be putting in, while the remaining 304 crore will be infused by the remaining 107 investors, and this will be done at a price of around 871 rupees, which is nearly 2.7 times its current market price. And the company will hold the board meet on March 13 to decide on this fundraise. So this is something that we need to watch out for. What is the outcome that comes ahead from this board meet, and will the 400 crore be sufficient for the company? At least at this point, it seems like, given the fact that the company's debt stands at close to 1,150 crore rupees, and this 400 crore it defies nearly 35% of the total debt, which should be sufficient for the company to repay its near-term debts and to fund its capital expenditure. But let's get in. Firstly, Saurabh Jain, who's the equity head research with SMC Global. Sir, any view when it comes to Gensol Engineering? Is it a good opportunity to buy Gensol Engineering post the 57% drop that we have seen in the last 1 month? Is the main query coming in from Himanshu.
I don't think so. I mean, the numbers which you have talked about, like if the capital infusion will be happening at a price of 800. I don't think so. If you look at the financials and the credentials of the company, I think it is a bit clumsy. And now with the stock tanking, I think future doesn't look. I mean, something is likely to happen which maybe street doesn't know, and which we come to know later on. So I think one should be on the sidelines if someone is considering Gensol.
Okay, so that's the view for Gensol Engineering that we are looking at. But